today. Welcome to Keeping Up with Stuffing. And what I talk about, let's just say, Apple Maps versus Google Maps. You know, honestly, I prefer Google Maps over Apple, honestly. But on the story from 9 to 5 Mac, I always use this story as is this man. They actually did a story about Apple versus Google Maps. And there are 5 ways why Apple is so better and exactly different from the business models between Apple Maps and Google. Privacy. The reason why that is because Google is where you see where you've been in the past. And for an example, if I go on Google now and I type, I don't know, for an example, remember the story that I did about the GQ in the Bible, and I had to use that graphic of a Bible, basically about GQ and Bible. Yesterday in church, the exact same graphic. Oh no! I was like, wait a minute. So that's how I know Google needs to improve on privacy. Yeah. Yes. From my story that I covered on GQ and the Bible, basically. That got a lot of hits, basically. Okay, anyway. So that's another reason why you should prefer Apple Maps. Because of the privacy sector. But Apple is slow and it won't get you anywhere, basically. Just use Google. Just saying. And then number 2 is Siri integration. Well, let's just say Google has its own Google Assistant. If you have a Huey like me, I have the Alexa. I have the Google Alexa, whatever it's called. You push the button and you just say Alexa and then look, Google this, or you just say, okay, Google. Siri integration, it's basically just like the Google integration. It's the same thing. You could say, hey Siri, look this up, Google this. My luck, if I say that, my iMac will probably say Siri or whatever it's called. Anyway, it's just like saying, okay, Google. Sorry. Before I even type that. It's just like saying that to get directions to that specific place. Anyway, besides that, number 3, the Apple Watch. Basically, Google has its own Apple Android Wear. Just like Apple, so it's basically not the same thing. Yelp integration. Well, Google does have Yelp. If you Google Yelp, there you go. It's basically the same thing. And except they don't have a notch, basically. So, anyway. And then number 5, Good Enough Maps data. Apple Maps data is 85% as good as Google's. That 85% is 100% of what I need, and other benefits of Apple Maps outweigh any negatives. Basically, yeah, Apple Maps is 85, but I don't know what Google is. Google might be better to get data than Apple. I'm just saying, I'm not here to judge. Whatever you use is fine. I don't know why 9 to 5 did this comparison between the two. It doesn't really care. Longer it actually gets you from point A to point B. I prefer Google because Google is more easier than Apple. That's what I prefer. And it's more faster than Apple. I have used Apple Maps in the past, and it does not get you to point B. Into point A, from point A to point B. You have to stop in the middle of the road to make sure you're going the right direction. And Apple, really. But with Google, I can just go on Google, type the direction, and I can bring up a satellite where I can do, and I can actually hit the voice, and I'm done. You know, and it actually gets you from point A to point B. So I'm just saying, I prefer Google over Apple. Let me know in the comments below of what you prefer. If you're an Apple lover, if you like Apple side with me if you like Google Maps. Let me know in the comments below, and make sure you hit that subscribe button, and make sure you follow me all at Sandy's Life. And see ya, peace, bye, and subscribe.